During the pandemic, an artist friend of mine called me with 300,000 monthly listeners on Spotify and basically explained to me that he had to work for Amazon delivery to feed his family. Music at the moment online is mainly viewed as a commodity. It's very hard to build a community around it. So you have a feeling that is basically impacted down to the royalty level. For the fans, now the experience of online music, where you're supposed to privilege quality over quantity, is very boring. So what we decided is to take a look at how we could combine the streaming model with the direct-to-consumer model to create what we call interactive music to basically solve these pain points and enable people to engage way more with art. You're going to be able to have your classic music streaming with direct-to-consumer features. That means that we impact all the areas where you could actually enjoy art way more. For example, we could gamify music discovery with what we call challenges. You could engage with your community with what we call rewards and plaza. And you can provide artist services like what you see here is an audience heat map. If we give this to labels, publishers, and artists, now you foster the community and local life way more than right now. You're going to arrive to this challenge tile, discover a group where you're going to see like, oh, if I stream you, I can have access to a concert ticket. And I'm directly winning a challenge because I entered a raffle. And that challenge is going to give me access to a concert where I'm going to be able to go and see my favorite band, for example. We focus on the independent sector because that's going to enable us to have specific, unique music licenses. To give you an example below here, that's the world right now, where you've Maria and you spend your tenner a month and you stream artist A, you're not even sure she's going to get your money. On Lissen, it goes directly to you. We created this new dimension that we call interactive. Spotify at the moment cornered the market on flexible streaming and is followed by the law of copycat, right? But interactivity, they can't offer it. This is why the features we're going to provide, classic streaming plus direct to fan, are going to change the game in our opinion. We're aware that at the beginning, you're not going to replace your streaming app on your phone, right? We're going to coexist in a niche market with the independent sector, and we're going to create a blueprint. That blueprint is going to help us to basically show fans that they experience music like they would do in real life. But at the same time, we start showing to everyone else that actually a new world is possible versus you don't need to always pass through the same gatekeepers to actually share your art with everyone. We are music lovers, but we're so technologists, right? My co-founder is in the crowd, Eric, right there, and we're being basically followed by some of the most thoughtful people in different areas, like private equity with Alex, blockchain with John, or a startup with Taylor, where we basically try to explain to both worlds that if we create this new sustainable ecosystem, it's going to grow in the same way the gaming industry grows. On the ground, we have close to 100 users in the UK on a limited app, right? So just a few hundred songs, less than 50 artists, and everyone that tried the interactive features actually wanted way more. And the artists also love it. Remember that what we want to do is build a community. So you need to incentivize the artist. That's why interactive music is the glue between fan, artist, and listen. If the artists are incentivized to provide these extra services and perks to you, then you're going to have them. We have a very strong support from different communities. The big ones are Afrobeat, Indian music, Arabic music, and classic. But we also have a lot of rock, electro, because a lot of our partners have very diversified music catalogs, which is extremely exciting because it's a lot of artists that will now be on the ground. The way we do user-centric, for example, is daily. At the end of the day, you know how much you made with your day-to-day job. Artists are the only ones that just wait on this crystal ball to be like, God of Spotify, tell me how much I generated, right? We are able to tell them at the end of every day how much their content generated. These genres are very community-driven, and so they love it. And they really like what we offer them because now they have the tools to do it on the same platform. The challenges are just to convince that this approach is rational. And so even if it takes time, because we need to create that blueprint and to show that that's what the consumers want, this is the one that's going to be driving the most growth for the music industry in the same way that the gaming industry blossomed.